keep them together. I want to see them again, God. I have to see them again, God. I need to see them again. Hey, God. Tell my woman I love her. Tell her I miss her. Keep her safe. Like I could do. Tell I'm sorry. Tell my son I'm sorry.
Throughout life, I have been hit with obstacles. Good, bad. That's just life. I watch movies sometimes and their stories were unbelievable. Some stories even sounded like mine. So I decided to tell my story. Mr. Greg eventually died. I helped cover his funeral. He was my best friend besides my wife. Now, I had no family, no friends, just my God and I. That is all I needed anyway. Writing out my story brought back memories that I tried to forget. This was needed though. So here we are. I finally wrote my life story up until this point. I read every page multiple times. I went online and looked up publishing companies. I found a few. I talked to them and most liked me and my story. They offered me deals, which I did not like, but I wasn't offended. I am a nobody to them. I understood they had to build me up and they were taking a chance. The only legal information I knew was what I researched. I knew I had something they liked because they kept calling me. I decided to self-publish the book. The only way I knew how was to go door to door with copies. I even made it to book festivals. I always left my contact information in the back of the book, just in case people wanted to reach out to me. After a year of going door to door and making book festivals, I eventually made the local news. They talked about my book, my story. From there, someone called me about making a short film. They told me they wanted to submit it to film festivals. As soon as the deal was right, I agreed. I maintained rights and got paid $3,000. Not bad. The film festival was a long process. We won small local awards, but I always lost at the big film festivals. I was okay with that. It was more than I ever dreamed. I kept selling copies of my book on my off days for 8 hours a day. I started selling copies online, which made me far busier than ever. I brought in at least $200 a month from book sales. I was gaining traction. That was not bad at all. I added the Film Festival Awards it won to the selling point, and I believe it increased sales. Life was good and a blessing. I went from being broke to making as much as $1,700 a month most months. That is counting my job at the supermarket as well. Thank God that I chose to live. Eventually, the movie got picked up by a big production company. They paid me $50,000 for my story. My story. They told me this movie would be loved by the public. I'm not crazy though. If they wanted to pay me this much money, I knew the movie was expected to make far more. That is okay. People who know who I was, and maybe it would drive my book sales up. Maybe I could start a series of books. There were endless possibilities. This deal not only included money, but I got to see the behind-the-scenes action on some days. Not to mention, I was invited to the movie premiere. I'm only 40 now. I have plenty of life to live and so many opportunities to pursue. Not bad for a homeless guy the world left behind.
I've got no license left, cause I drove against red. This is how things go when I'm on the road. Drive like I'm all alone and think I run the show. Cause I got a lot to learn and to go somewhere. I need to do my prayers, I need to find